also like LinkedIn, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitch, Facebook, and everywhere I'm live. So I go live at every day. This is the last day of the year, and thought to solve some of the student questions so that student and working professional questions so that they can start the next year in a better note, and it will be the best year of their life. I want it to be the best year of their life. So we have started. Okay. So as you all know that I am into like full time training, like full time training right now. From September, I'm into full time training because I want you all to become a web app developer, and I'll see a lot of pain there because I also run a Facebook ad and I'm proud of it. Because of that, I got connected to very good people on Facebook through my Facebook ads. A lot of good people got connected to me, and they are really facing pain, and I'm trying to solve their pain. And they have made evolved me. My channel also got evolved. YouTube channel also got evolved because of them, because I came to know what their pain was. And right now the YouTube channel has reached a point in which even if I run my courses, and those courses are there, those premium courses are there, their live courses are there. Okay. Instead of that, on my YouTube channel, if you want to learn everything for free, and if you want it like that, I do this live streaming, not recorded thing, live streaming every day. So it's a 1 month training program which I do from first week of the month to the third week of the month, and the fourth week I generally do something else. So like this week is Angular week, and I am doing Angular this week. So those things I do this week, last week, and previously I have done Redux. And next in Jan last week I'm planning to do Node.js, and in February last week I'm planning to do Vue.js most probably. So I have to learn those things also. So that's a part of a trainer. You have to always be updated with the latest technologies. It is not like that I'm not doing a full-time job right now, but I have to be updated more than the people who are doing a full-time job. Okay, so that is there. And uh what more? So let's get so I'm live everywhere. So let me take some tell about some of the questions which the students have asked, and let me try to answer them. And after that, if you have some questions, you can definitely ask me. Okay. So first question, what was asked to me was I think I covered that also, because I will cover some other questions right now. First questions I have covered only. Okay. So okay, so this is a question from a guy who is a BE Mechanical 2018 pass out, and from Bhopal only. So he did after passing from Bhopal, he did blue collars, low paying 16-hour shift jobs Monday to Saturday in Pune. So he got frustrated doing that for 6 months. So came back to the hometown, that is Bhopal, and did the MBA in HR from here, from a tier 3 college. And now he had got a job in a IT company. Means Bhopal have also a lot of IT companies and like that. And he's earning only 12K per month, 12K per month, and he have to work 10 hours. Although it is not as taxing as that mechanical job. So now he's stuck. See, HR people, not all HR people earn that well. In fact, most HR people don't earn that well. And when they see that the developers are making so good money, they also sometimes think that okay, we can also make that kind of money. And that is true, anyone can be a developer. See, you have done a engineering and mechanical, it doesn't matter, you can also become a developer. So he came in connect with me, then he got lost and all those things are there. But what is my suggestion for him? Suggestion for him to become a web app developer. For everyone it is web app developer only. So go through HTML, CSS. And I know people who are coming from non-IT background, or people who are coming from some other background instead of electronics, IT, computer, B, I'm talking about B, because they don't have done programming. So people say that engineering is rubbish and you should not learn engineering. To some extent it is true, but to a lot of extent it is not true also. Why it is not true? Because the computers engineer, electronic engineer, IT engineers, they learn a lot of good theoretical concepts. They learn theoretical concepts. They can't get a job out of that, because nobody give you job out of Java or C++. But those Java and C++ concepts are very good. So they're not afraid of for loop. They are not afraid of while loop. They are not afraid of function and all those things. And see, once you even know the theory of Java, it is so easy to learn JavaScript. JavaScript is 100 times easier language than your Java and C++. If you know abstraction and all those things in Java, only the theoretical knowledge I'm talking. So it is much more easy. And I know electronics people also learn C. So even if you learn C, it is much more easier than C. But for a B mechanical, it's might be tough because they have not never done programming and all those things. So my suggestion was there, you should learn HTML CSS first, and then but you have to put yourself in. And I take a very basic web development workshop every Saturday at 3 p.m. Even tomorrow also I'm going to take at 3 p.m. IST. Every Saturday 3 p.m. IST. Do that. Do HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. So HTML teach completely, because CSS and JavaScript I cannot teach completely, so that you can see, okay, how much complicated is it there. So you can see. But anyways, anything is possible. See, if Elon Musk can build a rocket ship. Those who don't know, Elon Musk was just a computer engineer by training, and he just got associated with people who had knowledge of rocket ship, and he's not even a PhD in that rocket ship and all those things. He just learned from those people, and he had built a rocket ship. He know everything about what goes behind a Tesla rocket, what goes behind a SpaceX rocket. Not Tesla rocket, a SpaceX rocket. He knows everything. So it's not a rocket science. I see people from non-IT background get afraid from JavaScript. Yeah, I have many people ran away from my class because I want to help all of people to become a web developer. I don't want them to become a website developer. Website developer at the end of the day doesn't earn that much. Maximum they can earn 35,000. Okay, you can do freelancing. Freelancing, you don't even record HTML, CSS. You record WordPress, and WordPress the competition is way too much. You record only WordPress, a basic of CSS. Yeah, CSS knowledge, because in WordPress also, if you want to become good, you need CSS. CSS is required everywhere. So those things are there, but the money and all those things are not there that much. As HTML, CSS developer don't earn that much as much a React.js developer earn. Okay, so React.js developer, but the basics of React.js you have to learn JavaScript. So people get afraid when I teach this to non-IT people. A lot of people have ran away from my class. They were very happy when I was teaching them HTML, CSS. See, I teach a lot of people from non-IT background to come into web app development. But unless from inside it comes, unless there is some challenges there from inside it comes, that okay, I want to change my life, nobody can push you to change. Some people are in very comfortable jobs also. Like I was teaching a tester, he was already earning 50 60K. So he thought, he was also doing, and he was also facing problem in JavaScript. Then he just vanished after doing HTML and CSS, because people, the moment people feel something is very tough, they generally vanish. So unless you have a very big pain or something, people generally don't do it. Means people generally take the easy step. It is always there. Unless there is a pain for you, you won't do it. See this guy, say also he just vanished actually. So I was teaching him, and he just vanished. And another guy also vanished. Okay, so I was uh, there was another guy who was working for 5 years in the industry doing HTML, CSS, and WordPress. I know the and only HTML, CSS, and WordPress, because you don't know need JavaScript skills to build those small sites. You just don't need it. WordPress is more than enough. So, but he was not doing freelancing, so his salary was only 35K. See, 35K is not a very big salary, but sometimes people get, middle class people get they think that okay, that is more than enough. I'm earning it in my hometown and all, and it is more than enough. I'm getting a home loan, I'm getting a car loan, I'm getting this loan, blah loan, and I'm getting, and they get stuck in that loop. Okay, I don't want to earn more than 35,000 rupees. Okay, so this guy also attended sometime HTML, CSS, Java. Because he know knew HTML, CSS. Actually, he attended direct JavaScript, and he felt that JavaScript is very tough. Okay, I should not attend it. I should not do it. I am happy with my 35K job. But the thing which I want to tell to these people, see, even if you're a small town you're living, look around, just look around, all the people you look around, and you'll see how much 35K is. I don't want to say, but even if your maid is earning more than that, even you ask a carpenter how much he's earning in a small town. Because I have been in the, now came back to my hometown for, it is now around more than 2 years. I know, and I know in city like Bhopal, if they're earning that much, in city like Bangalore and that, they earn how much. And I know they earn a lot and there also. Those skills, carpenters are there, plumber, electrician, all those things, just count out that even if they come to your house, you're giving them 3,000, even 10 people they serve, they will making 30K a month. They make more than that. they make really more than that. So it is your duty to get out of that loop, that okay, I'm in my city, I'm getting 35K every month, and government and bank are giving me loan and credit. They want you to be in that loop for the rest of your life. You have to get out of the loop. See, you know how much a React.js developer earns? Yeah, just guess me how much a React.js developer earn. Means actually I am also hiring React.js developers with zero experience in Bhopal. I am offering them 20K, and I'm finding it hard to find React.js developer with zero experience. Only they should know React.js. They should have zero production experience. Production is only I want. They should be able to. They have built some good projects with zero experience. Literally zero experience. You won't get a job like that with zero experience. I'm giving them 20K. Yeah, I'm openly saying that I'm giving them 20K with zero experience. Just you should know how to do React.js and all. Companies in Bangalore and all for yeah, Nancy, you're right. Yeah, they pay means right now some internship offer was there for a company. They were paying 25K for interns. Just you should know React.js, 25K for interns they were giving. So yeah, I cannot match them. So that's what I'm telling you. So that is so much in demand. Someday back, 1 year experience React.js developer got the phone pay company was there. They're giving them 10 lakh salary, 1 year experience React.js developer, and 1 year experience React.js developer can easily get a 10 lakh per annum sale. 10 lakh per annum is a lot of money. So 1 year experience can get that much. So how much a 2 3 years experience person can get? You can guess that easily. You can guess that. So 10 lakh is the minimum pay for a 1 year experience React.js developer. 10 lakh. And nowadays with this COVID and all, this is the best opportunity, best time to be here in the IT industry. Why? Because you can work from anywhere. You don't even have to go anywhere, because nowadays this much salary they're offering to remote employees. You can work from anywhere, and they will pay you 10 lakh rupees. Because I know a person in Indore. He just in Bhopal. He got a offer from an Indore company for 9 lakh, and from a Delhi company, New Delhi Gurgaon company for 13 lakh. And he didn't even passed his engineering. 2022 pass out, but he had done around 7 8 internship already, and he's very good in React.js. So that is how much you can pay. Means, and you don't have to go after those fang and all those things, fang and mang. Nowadays they're telling it mang and all those things. You don't have to see. People should not always take the difficult route. That I feel always in India, people always take the difficult route and all. Okay, so that is bad. It's why you are taking that much difficult route, why you're taking that learning data structure and algorithm which is not even used in the industry, and going for a handful of jobs. Again, the same IIT government job thing you want to do. You want to go after a handful of a job. So that is not how it should work. Okay, so that is not the case. Means you should always try to see what is there in the industry. And I'm telling this thing because I know most of the people nowadays, the problem is that the Google is very personalized. So the moment you search for something which you are interested, Google will show you result according to that only. Facebook will show you ads according to that only. Unless you know that there is job in React.js, you will not able to know that there is job in React.js. You will think that there is job only in Fang and Mang. There is job only in there. You'll think that okay, their government job is the best job in the world. You'll think that because the moment you type how to get a government job in Google, Google will fill your mind with that. Google is controlling our mind anyways. So you have to keep out of it. Means you should know what is going on in the world. Okay, so another thing. So that was one of the thing which this B mechanical guy have asked. And then okay, so that someone has asked. And then another thing which someone had recently asked me was that after their engineering, so after their engineering, B engineering, G, BE, after BE, prepared for our favorite, India's favorite, prepared for government job for 2 years. 2 years. Okay. Now what to do? So now what to do? So prepare for government job for 2 years. Now what to do? So this is such a common thing. Means I don't know how many people of here Aman Dhantewal and all. So go hear him, and means I don't have to tell you this thing. Means there are not any government job right now in India. Your dads and all, their time only there were so less government jobs, and then what happened? Now there are even more government jobs, and the population have increased exponentially from their 20 years back what was there. And government also don't want to give government job. Government want to take out government jobs, because government is right, it is not government role to give jobs. It is people, industries role to give the job. Government should not concentrate on giving jobs and all those things. So they're getting out of it. They got out of Air India, they will get out of almost everything, electricity and all those things they got. And those people think that okay, I want to do a easy government job. No, it is not that. The competition is so high, it is really difficult to get. So someone asked me that after B, they prepared for, and actually this question was asked to me by not one person, actually 7 8 people asked me. And I'm right now in my Bhopal, my hometown, and I will stay here only. Means I've done with my metro city thing. 16 years in metro is more than enough. It's enough for a lifetime. Okay. So means I see somewhere around my neighborhood also. So it's a middle class neighborhood. Rich middle class people, upper middle class people are there, and they also do the same thing. Means there is a guy who is a two door neighbor, and that guy for the past 4 years he's preparing for government job. His father did a very good private job, but now his father want that the society should know that he's doing government job. And for the past 4 years, that poor guy is in his home doing preparing for government job, not getting anything. So it is not that easy. Okay, even if you prepare for 4 years, you'll get no. How many government jobs are there? Even for thousand position, how many people? I don't want to tell those status and state and all, but that is there. That is the thing is still there. It's still people, I don't know in which age people are living still there. So it is not like that you should not listen to your parents. It's not like that, but you should understand that government job, IIT, they're not the end of anything. In my city, that is another thing. People think only IIT is only the last thing of the world. IIT, NIT, they are not. They are just not. Skills is the main thing, which is the thing which people don't tell you. Skills is the most important thing in 21st century, which frankly speaking, your parent didn't know that skills is the main thing to do, because the world is changing very fast, and with this Web3, it will change like awesome fast. Means it, you will see in the next 2 years what will happen. It will change so fast that nobody will understand what it is happening with the cryptocurrency and all those things. Some governments are banning, some governments are not banning, and all those things are there. So world is moving even more faster nowadays, because technology have reached a place. So skills is the most important thing, not the IITs, not the government jobs and all. Don't waste your okay. You do your engineering. If you want to do engineering, do from a normal college. Why to go after IIT and go after so much competition and go after so much pressure? I see people go after so much. I have gone through those pressures and all. Instead of that, I should, if I would have learned coding, I would be been a 10 times more better coder. So yeah, government jobs is just a waste. Means don't prepare after doing a B computers. Why you are preparing for government job? You have done B in one of the best branches out there. Go for a startup. In those 2 years, you will earn 10 times more than that, and you will feel fulfilled also. If you're working for a, you if you code, you feel fulfilled. So my answer to that guy is that he came to me and that he wasted his 2 years. So now you cannot do anything about those 2 years. Those 2 years, a lot of people in India waste, and we cannot do anything because a lot of people means go according to what their parents say, and their parents, frankly speaking, they don't know anything. Their parents don't know anything. Means it is not like the government job and all. Government jobs are nothing nowadays. Means you should not run after government job at all. So government also don't want to give government job. Then why you should do? You just a parent say that okay, you will prepare for 4 5 years, you get a government job, you get a good girl to marry, you will then earning in crores under the table. Why under the table? Why that is also going against the country. You will have a peaceful life. And what peaceful life? Actually, let me tell you one more thing. See, in here in Bhopal, there is something known as BHL. I'm frankly speaking, this BHL is very big thing, but with the government mentality and all those things, that is ruined, completely ruined. in the quarter in which I was born, I go there, it's ruined completely. Means nothing is there. Now in those government companies also, they give contractors. All the job goes to the contractor, and only small part of job they do it, because they know that their employees don't work. So that is the problem with government job. The employees don't work. How you are benefiting the country? Because that everybody knows the government employees don't work. Most of the government employees don't work. So that government also knows the government employees don't work. That's why they're making everything private. So if you're just fresh out of B, go for a job. Please go for a job. Go for anything. Go for anything. It is not like that private people will eat you out, okay, and just exploit you. And pick the right skills, and you will be like a king. You will be earning a crore in 4 5 means 4 5 years. Which government employee can, white money can earn 1 crore a year? Nobody. But you become a developer, and you go to, after 2 3 years, apply for FANG. Go for FANG. After 2 3 years, you will easily earn. Or open your own freelancing company. Open anything. Having There are so many options in development. So for this also, this was my answer. Then let me come to the next question. And this is for one of my friend only. Okay, so this is a again a very common thing. Okay, common thing which is happening right now in India. And you cannot say that private companies are responsible for this, because for a reason I will tell. Okay, so this guy is a B electronics, but he from my city only, and he never gone to the some metros and all. He started doing job here only. So there is no B electronics job definitely in Bhopal, there is no. So he started doing some job revolving around sales and all. Got into some very good company doing mobile sales, offline mobile sales, and he got into some good managerial position and all. Okay, yeah, that's good. So that's good, Lakshman. You're a .NET developer. Any developer is good. Okay, so let me come back. If you have any question, you can ask us and I will answer it. So I was taking this thing. So this guy means offline sales, worked for my age. So okay, I will answer that. Okay, Lakshman, I will answer that question after I complete it. Okay, so what happened, he was working in this offline mobile sales, and he was earning quite good, means 70K per month. In a city like Bhopal, he was earning that much money. Now everything became online for the past 4 years, so he was laid off recently. So he's laid off, so he's at 40 with no skills. So what to do? And he's in connection with me, so I told me, you can become a developer, man, at any age. And I'm actually teaching him, you can become a developer at any age. It is not like that 40 years old can't become a developer, because I have shown him one LinkedIn profile of a guy whom I know. He, after working, he didn't lost his job, but after working for 20 years in companies like BHL and all those companies which do something mechanical related, he decided to take his career into his own hand. He wanted to become a developer, so he went to Bangalore, did a boot camp, and become a developer. Now working in a very good startup, earning 10 times more than what he was earning. So it is possible to do it at any age, and React is the way to go. And so that is what I'm teaching this guy also, React. And he will soon start earning. Means right now you cannot means like, you cannot replace his 60,000 job in one day. Means if you learn React, okay, you have to start small, but he can easily get more than that in 1 year if he put everything which he have in it. See, when a person loses job, because I also lost job once, I know what happens. I know, even I was also having kid. So if I have kid and all those things, what happens, it's really difficult. And I told him to give me 6 months, then I will tell you the power of React. Okay, so let me come to what Lakshman was asking. Best to go is Angular, React for web development. React any day. So even if you're watching in my YouTube videos, I've always told that Angular is just a cherry on the top of the cake. So I always give one example. So if there are 10 jobs, are the 10 front end jobs are there, so there will be 7 in React, 2 in Angular, and 1 in Vue. Okay, so but okay, I didn't saw your top. I am a .NET developer. Okay, so you didn't mention which company you are working. And the one thing I want to say, because I know this thing, .NET goes very well with Angular. So sorry for that. For you, it's a special case. React don't go well with .NET. So if you want to be a full stack developer, you go with Angular, and there is a quite bit of demand for Angular and .NET. So for your case only, this is only for .NET developers, not for anyone else. Take my word, because I'm in the industry. I know for a long time what is required. So if you were a Java developer, I would have told you React. Java goes very well with React. Everything goes very well with React, but .NET I don't know. Means I don't even know .NET, so I cannot tell. But .NET goes very well with Angular, and there is a lot of demand in the industry for Angular plus .NET. Means if you search it, Angular plus .NET demand is there. Just like there is a very tough demand which is known as React plus Java. It is. I am also not like that. Okay, so I don't even don't know that much. React and Java is a very tough demand, but the most of the demand if for full stack developers are in MongoDB Express, React, and Node.js. Followed by there are a lot of demand for React in the front end and Python in the back end. Lot means not that much as MERN developer, because people prefer MERN development, and then React with Java. Very tough way to get people with React and Java. It's very difficult to get, because Java is a very difficult language to learn and all. You all have learned in colleges and all, and Java demand is also not that much. Okay, in alone, but with Java, if you are a Java developer and want to get into this front end thing, so front end train, fast moving bullet train, if you want, you have to go with React. But if you are a .NET developer, please go with Angular. And these are considered as micro niches. Micro means there are very small amount of jobs are there, but there are even lesser people are there. So it is very difficult to get a Java developer with a React.js front end, because why would a Java developer, he is good, he will learn React.js. People don't learn that much, but and so there is a demand for that, and lesser job, lesser people. Similar to .NET, Angular, deadly combination, just deadly combination. But if you are a new person, don't even go with it. .NET is an enterprise software. How we will even run it? It is not some open source thing. Okay, you cannot even run it. So don't even go for it. But if you're already working in some corporate in .NET environment, go with Angular. There are many good courses on Udemy also, I think. Okay, so there are many good courses on Udemy. So I think I answered pretty good questions today. Yeah, thanks, Lakshman, for asking such a good question, because this type of questions don't come actually, and this came, and means I know means Angular, yeah, I think you're watching this on my YouTube channel, but I don't actually teach Angular as a part of web development, but I do teach to corporate. See, recently I conducted a corporate batch for a very big company, like having a 10,000 people. I don't, yeah, I teach, but in my premium courses and all, I don't teach. Your Angular and all. But as I'm telling you, so I'm telling you how I teach Angular. So I have this 1 week Angular training also on my channel. You can go through it. I have a very good mean app on my channel. Mean app, very good MongoDB Express, Angular Node. So those things I know enough Angular, but I don't prefer to teach that much Angular to people who are doing my boot camp, personal boot camp and all. But yeah, corporate demand comes a lot, because what happens, so I was telling that I was teaching in a big corporate which is around 10,000 people, big corporate, and they told me that they want their people to learn Angular and React both. Angular and React both, they want their people to learn, because what happens in big corporate, especially service industry, what happens, sometimes they get an Angular project, sometimes they get a React project. So it is like that. Throughout my career also I worked like that. See, I worked on a React project, sometime I worked on an Angular project, because I worked in service companies. So if you go to startups, or if you go to some FANG company, except Google, everybody uses React only. Even Microsoft uses React, nothing else. So it is like that. So if you go to anywhere, means it will be React. So that's why I always say that React and React, nothing else. But Angular, yeah, it is required. If you're and if on top of React you learn Angular, it generally is a very good thing. And as I've told, If you're going for a service company, they will love if you have both skills, React and Angular, because what they can do, service company get this project. So if they get an Angular project, they'll put it there. They get a React project, that they'll put it there. And it is not true that n- starting scratch development is not done in Angular. So the last project which I did as a architect, that was in Angular 12, and it is started from the scratch, because the company for which we were building was very comfortable with Angular, and they had their resources working in Angular, so they wanted to do it in Angular. They didn't want to go it with React, because the earlier project was also in Angular. Salim Mohammed, I want to learn HTML. Yes, Salim, you can learn from my channel, and I have a workshop also tomorrow, so you can learn from there. You should not tell I want to learn HTML. HTML is very easy. Means HTML is just the basic, and basic you can learn in 1 or 2 hours. But if you go through W3 site, it will take you 6 months to learn. HTML is very basic. The main thing which you should target is CSS. CSS is tough, at least 100 times tougher than HTML. HTML is nothing, just uh, it's not even a programming language, just some tags are there. And if you go through, I think I have given you a playlist also, and then in that also, and tomorrow's workshop at 3 p.m, 3 p.m IST. I cover HTML, and as I always tell, I cover enough HTML in that workshop that I don't have to take HTML class after that. So if you do HTML from there, you don't have to do HTML outside of it. HTML you should not expend that much of. And because I have seen people who are doing HTML only for the past 6 months, and they want to become a web app developer. If you're doing HTML for six months, you should become a web app developer completely. HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and React. You only need 4 skills. So those 4 skills you can easily attain in 6 months. Why you are doing HTML only for 6 months? You are going to the whole of W3 school. You are learning all the tags and all those things. No, only 10-15 tags are required, which I will tell in my workshop. You should not learn more tags out of that. CSS are easy or not. CSS, you have to see how CSS is. Attend my workshop tomorrow and you learn how CSS is. I will get to the basics of the CSS so you can guess how CSS is. Okay, CSS is what all the stylings comes. If you do only HTML, the website is very bad. Go to any search for any website on the 95s when CSS was not there, and websites were really ugly. CSS is for styling, cascading style sheets. Okay, so that is there, and so that is there, and so I will end soon, because today is at 8:30 p.m. IST. Today is my last class for Angular. Day 5 is there, and there's a lot of things I need to also prepare for the last class. And as always, I give certificate, participation certificates for that. And the people who have done all 5 days will get the participant certificate. And from third, we'll again start our iteration number 3 for web app developer. So iteration number 3 for web app developer, tomorrow it is HTML basic, sort of treat as HTML basic. Next week is CSS basic. After that it is JavaScript basic week. After that it is React.js basics to advanced. Everything is basics to beginners to advanced course. So every month I take this thing. So every month I take these classes to make anyone web app developer. HTML followed by CSS. HTML for 1 hour is more than enough. Yeah, I know there are so many examples. People do that mistake only. Okay, so HTML followed by CSS week. CSS week. So every week, what I take, so 8:30 p.m. IST to 9:30 p.m. IST at my channel, there is a live stream. So from third, the whole week till Friday, I have a CSS week. Then from what is the date? Then from 10th, I have JavaScript week, 8:30 p.m. IST to 9:30 p.m. IST, 5 days. Then 17th, I have React.js week, beginners to advanced, 8:30 to 9:30. Then on 24 I have Node.js week. This time I will take Node.js, because Node.js I feel it is the most important skills after React you should master. Okay, so that is there. And this I will, yeah, Salim, there are too many examples. That's why people get things. Okay, so I will end this stream, and if you want, you can, all of you can, who Lakshman was asking for Angular, you can join that Angular class at 8:30 p.m. IST on my channel, and I have to also create a stream for that. Okay, thank you. So I will tell that important topics in HTML tomorrow, Salim. Wait for that. You cannot tell everything here. W3 school will take. So whatever I teach tomorrow, that is the important topic. Just understand that whatever I teach tomorrow, that is the important topic. You should not go outside that. Okay, if you have to go outside that, I will tell you what to learn outside that. HTML, there is no topic. You have to learn tags. There are some 10-15 tags are there. You have to learn. HTML is only that much. 10-15 tags completes HTML. Nothing more than it. It's only it takes only 1 hour to learn HTML. People spend 6 7 months in HTML. I don't know why. So with this, I'll end today's stream, and I will catch you all if you all want to see the Angular stream today at 8:30 p.m. If you want to see the web development workshop tomorrow at 3 p.m.